This video is supported in part by Retro Days, a place for nostalgia nerds to gather, share memories, chat, and engage. Go to retrodays.com or check our YouTube channel linked below. A couple of days ago, I posted my review of the My Arcade Premium Edition Street Fighter II Champion Edition. If you watched that video, thank you. If you didn't, I'll throw a link up in the corner there if you'd like to check that out. This is not a review, though. When I was reviewing this unit, something about this layout made me uneasy. It wasn't quite right. I couldn't put my finger on it. In general, I liked it, but it was just bugging me. Well, in the time between then and now, I figured out what it was. And to try to fix it, we're going to take this thing apart, gut it, and see if I can't set it right.
Don't you know that you're a grown up? No games, no puns. Not allowed if you're a grown up.
Hey there, welcome back to Gen X Grown Up. I'm John, and I am a Gen X Grown Up. Thank you for checking out this video. So yeah, I really like this Street Fighter II. I've been playing it more since I posted the review. But something, as I said, was not quite right. And it's kind of nitpicky, admittedly. I realized that every other Street Fighter cabinet I'd ever encountered, whether it was a genuine one or a reproduction or arcade one-up or replicator, whatever, the buttons are red, white, and blue. And my arcade, they're white, blue, and red. And don't take my word for it. Take a look at this, and this, and this, and this, and these, and this, and this, and you see what I mean? They're all red, white, and blue. This, though, white, blue, red. So it's time to take this thing apart. I want to reorganize these buttons. Now, admittedly, this is one of the nerdiest and pickiest mods ever, but one of our viewers, Dan's Web, even noticed that this has little screw holes right in the front and wondered what it would be to take this apart. So I'm going to take this opportunity to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to take a look at the guts, and I'm going to reorder these buttons. Let's get started. So the front of the control deck here is a screw. Let's get that one out. Same thing on this side. Looks like around back we have four more screws here, so let's go ahead and get those out. These four are really deep set. You need a long, thin screwdriver to get to them. Okay, so it looks like the whole back is a separate piece that's split at the top, and I can pull this entirely off. That gets us going. You can see the back is still attached to the front by a couple ribbon cables, so let me go ahead and remove those. And finally just pull this little power plug. Now that we're inside, you can see there's the single board computer. Behind that is the display. You can see the speakers just up top here, and then ribbon cables are running down along the bottom, working their way to the controls, and there is the coin menu and power switch down there. And now I'm both pleased and saddened to find out that there was no need to take this entire back off because this front slides right out. Looks like this board is attached with 8 little screws all the way across here. I'm going to get all of these off. And this should lift right off. There we go. Now, lucky for me, each one of the different colors comes with their own separate assembly. So I'm just going to take 2 screws off of each one of these, reorganize them, and put them back together. First, let's get all these buttons out. And get to screwing. Got the buttons out, now it's time to put them back in, red, white, and blue, with blue being the fierce and roundhouse. Tighten these screws back up. See, I've got the rings reinstalled. Now we insert all of the 6 buttons plus the start, and I can put the back on. Before I slap this back on the control deck, we can verify that in fact all the buttons are micro switches, the same micro switches in the joystick. They didn't sound as clicky, but the exact same controls, so good on you, My Arcade. Now it's time to put it all back together. These are tiny little screw holes. Once it gets the first one in, I think I'm going to be home free. Now let's flip it over and reinstall that deck. Oh, if only I'd known it was going to be so easy. There we go. Now, I had unnecessarily removed this back, we now know, but we'll put it back together. We'll put down here is the power and the versus plug assembly, and up here is the volume and the headset. And finally, just reconnect this power lead. There we go. Just going to reassemble it, slide this right back in. And click. And some screws. And there we go. It's fixed. Red, white, and blue. I can finally sleep at night. Now you might be asking yourself, but John, does it still work? Did you break it? Let's find out. Looks like every button is working, the joystick is working, and they're all the right color. Thanks for going along with me on this goofy little ride. I hope you found something to enjoy in this quick video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, you made it to the end. If you liked this video, the best way to say thanks is to watch one more. Here are a couple suggestions that you just might enjoy. And if you love our content, maybe consider becoming a Patreon supporter by following the link on screen.
Unacceptable for grown-ups. Your dinner cannot just be french fries.